officially live on YouTube right now. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody in YouTube? It's your boy Tim coming back with another live stream, and today we have a very special guest. Do you go by your handle? So how do I say it? I don't want to disrespect. Is it Winona? Winona?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's Winona Kicks.
Winona Kicks.
Yes, I'm from northern Minnesota, but I go to school at Winona State currently, and it's in the city of Winona. So that's where I got the name. I kind of started doing shoe stuff in Winona, so that's where it came from. But my real name's Charlie, so
Charlie. Okay.
by either.
All right. Cool. So we're gonna go live talking about sneakers, reselling, reps, all that good stuff. So let's start off with just some basic sneaker collecting. We'll just go over how long have you been collecting sneakers and what got you into collecting sneakers.
Yes, so let me think here. So I've been collecting for close to 3 years now. I think it'll be 3 years in October.
Okay.
I got into collecting actually from reselling. I started off reselling. It was kind of give you the backstory on it. It was freshman year of college. I was living in the dorms, and as everyone knows, college students don't have a ton of money, so I didn't either. And I'd kind of flipped stuff in the past. I'm a big golfer, so I flipped golf clubs. I'd flip Apple Watches, PlayStations, kind of whatever I could make a quick buck on. And just while I'm living in the dorms and stuff, and somehow I've been kind of following the sneaker scene for a while. I've just never gotten into it before this, and actually spent a lot of money on shoes and whatnot. But so I bought a pair of Air Forces for $40, and I sold them for $70 that same night. And I was like, wow, this is like, I don't know anything about it, so I'm gonna do this. And so I kind of started reselling like not so collectible pairs. It wasn't like reselling Jordans right away. I didn't do that for probably 6 months until I kind of figured out sneakers in general.
Okay.
And so I started doing that. I flipped some like Jordan 312 Legacies and some Air Forces and some vintage Dunks, and nothing really expensive. I was just making $20-$30 a shoe, and kind of learning how to clean them and stuff. And so that translated into about 6 months later, I started my second year at school, and I started kind of doing it more full time, just on the side with school and stuff. And I'd seen other people making reselling Instagrams, and so I was like, all right, I'm gonna make a reselling Instagram and I'm gonna post it. And I think I had like 40 followers, and it was like I'd post a pair of shoes, and my girlfriend would like it, and I'd like it on my main account, and just whatever I was selling at the time. And so that's what it started with. And then eventually it grew, and I started meeting people, and I started getting into more content stuff. And eventually this past March, I got a job in marketing, and I over the year before that, let me backtrack. The year before that, I started doing TikTok and making little videos and stuff. I was pretty new to the platform. I didn't really know anything about it, but I'd always kind of done some video work and just kind of messing around with it. Nothing too serious. And so I got to about 40,000 followers on TikTok, and I got a job doing marketing for a motorsports dealership, and I did that full time over the summer. And so I stopped reselling because I didn't have time to do that anymore, because I got a new job doing marketing. And so I still have that job. I'm doing marketing, so I do that on the side on my laptop when I'm not in town to do that. And I made a TikTok for that company, and we grew it to 80,000 followers in about 6 months. So I've kind of gotten the TikTok stuff down a little bit, not an expert by any means, but kind of figured out a method to make it work consistently. And since I stopped reselling, I was like, all right, I'm going to do the content stuff full time. I'm really into cameras and stuff like that and tech. And so I just kind of started posting about shoes, and that's grown into my Instagram has since exploded, 15,000 followers more than when it was when I was reselling. The TikTok's growing, the YouTube. I'm kind of trying to get a YouTube video out, at least 1 to 2 videos out a week. And I had a video on the Georgetown Jordan 1s. I got 4,000 views, so that was pretty exciting this past week. And so now I'm just full-time in the content stuff and collecting shoes. And I think by a different angle is there's a lot of collectors with a lot of shoes, and a lot of money to spend on shoes. And I don't have that necessarily, so I'm trying to appeal to people my age or college students or people that are like trying to get into shoes like I was 2, 3 years ago where I didn't know anything about it. And so I'm trying to make it really simple for people to watch and make it enjoyable and make the content as high quality as I possibly can. So that's a little bit of a backstory for you.
Oh no, that's great. That's great. That's perfect. And I know I've seen your collection on TikTok and Instagram, and it's not so much the volume of shoes you have, but you definitely have that quality shoe. You know, like you have that go-to Jordan 1, that go-to Jordan 3, that go-to Dunk. You know, you have the quality that's there. So what was it? The first shoe that got you into sneakers? Like, do you remember that shoe that you were like, damn, I want that shoe in my collection?
The Jordan 4, it was, I don't know what it was about the shoe, but something about the shoe was just, it was one of my favorites. I think it was just because it was so subtle. A lot of the collabs are very drastic. If you look at the Dunks or any of the other ones, they're very drastic changes. And on the Jordan 4, it was pretty subtle with the red, white, and blue and the gray.
Mm-hmm.
And so I eventually got that pair, and I still have it. And then that kind of just kept going. So
is that why the Jordan 4 is your logo behind you, or that just coincidence?
Yes. I've gotten asked that before. I just honestly I made the logo myself, and I'm kind of in the process of possibly redesigning it, figuring out a new logo. But learning graphic design in school, I just kind of whipped it together, and that was one of the easy icons to throw on there without masking out a whole shoe or anything. And I knew the Jordan 4, it was kind of my thing when I started. There's a lot of like trends that were popular at the time, and it was Jordan 1s were really big at the time. And so and that was kind of before they started producing a ton of them, where they were just at the beginning of TikTok and they were super hyped. And so I was kind of like playing the angle like Jordan 4s are better than Jordan 1s. And so I think that was part of it. I placed that to it, and having my first shoe as a Jordan 4, I think that was probably part of it in the back of my mind, but it wasn't a direct correlation or anything.
Oh, okay. Hey, big shout out to Silent Brian, big shout out to Sevens, and big shout out to Alejandro in the chat. Welcome. So I'll give a little bit backstory to my sneaker collecting. I've been sneaker collecting for about 13 years now, since 2009, 2008. That was my peak high school time. I started off selling candy in school to make money to go on an Italy trip. But once I started buying sneakers, that Italy trip fund went down the drain, and I just went crazy. My first pair of shoes that I bought with my own personal money was the Orlando Magic 7s out of the DMP pack. That's when Jordan Brand was doing packs. A lot of people don't know about Jordan packs, but that was my favorite era. Nike basketball, the LeBron 8s, 9s, Kobe's, all of that's my time I was growing up. Slowly started buying shoes one after the other, all used. I wasn't buying anything new. I didn't have the funds for that. So I was just buying used shoes left and right, 6 rings, hair 1s, hair 7s, just anything I get my hands on for $90 to $120. I would buy that because that's how much I was making about every week or 2 weeks. I was uploading a new shoe to my collection with my candy money. Eventually the collection got out of hand, probably around 90 to 100 pairs as a high schooler. And then I started selling some, so then I realized that I could start making money reselling. I sold my spot in line one time to get a pair of shoes for $100, so I didn't have to buy the shoes and I could make money. I sold where I was standing, so that's when I found out I could make some serious money. Then I started selling off the collection because I started thinking, why do I need 100 pairs of shoes? And I need other things like cars, rent, going on trips. Got the collection maybe down to about 20 to 30 pairs. And then I stopped collecting Jordans. I stopped buying sneakers for about 3 to 4 years because I was so mad at how the sneaker game was that I wasn't able to get a pair. That was probably around 2014 to about 2017. I was in the era where you lined up 7 a.m. and you got your shoe at 9 a.m. There was about 10 people in line. They have some leftovers, maybe for the day, maybe the next day if you're lucky. That was my era. So when I saw that they were selling out in 10 seconds, I was like, this is not for me. 2017, 2018, I guess they started producing maybe more sneakers, so it was a little bit easier to get shoes for me, in my opinion. So that's when I came back into the game, and then it started taking off again. My addiction, my love for them just came back. Just started going crazy, buying everything. Yeah, so that's pretty much my introduction to the sneaker game, my sneaker game knowledge. 13 years of experience, seen everything. I've seen Air Jordan Fusions. That's an ugly era in sneaker history. And just to see how New Balance came up, like New Balance used to be the cut your grass shoe, like the dad shoe. No one wear New Balance, and now New Balance, in my opinion, could possibly be the second best brand in all of sneakers. That's just my opinion, taking even over Adidas and Yeezy combined. I love everything that they're doing over there. So that is my background. With sneaker reselling, were you someone that was using bots to get stuff? Were you just doing one or two, or were you flipping more used stuff? You said that you were flipping smaller stuff at first, but as you grew it into a business, what did that go into?
So I started off buying used. That was the same deal. New was too expensive. And honestly, I didn't know anything about new Jordans coming out. I wasn't up on the releases or anything, and so it started off with just buying used shoes. I'd look at the pictures on Mercari, Poshmark, Grailed, eBay, any of the sites that sold shoes, and you could kind of find good deals. I'd look up the shoe, I'd look up the SKU on GOAT or StockX, I'd check the price, check eBay sold, and I'd be like, okay, I can maybe make $40 after this, and so I'd buy it. And then trial and error, I'd get fakes and all that. And so I never used bots. It was mostly used, and then I would restore them. And so I think at the height of it, I think it was last February or March, I sold 93 pairs that month. And so it got pretty big before I got my job. And so it was, you go to the post office and it's like they know you by name and you're there every day shipping shoes out. And I like doing it. It was a lot of work. Because I was restoring the shoes and I wasn't doing bots, where a lot of people, they'll get hundreds of pairs doing bots and they're all new, and then you just sell them all in bulk. And that wasn't the case. It was every shoe I'd get in, I would clean up, I would ice them, I'd restore them. And I think that's where I really got the love for shoes and actually cherishing the quality of shoes and stuff. And you talk about New Balance, and that's why I'm so big on the New Balance right now, is because it's actually quality stuff they're putting out. And I think that's a big part into why I like that kind of a shoe, is because I'd see shoes that worn 10, 15 times that are just beat, and they take so much work to restore them. And so I actually care about the quality of the shoes, and I get that you talked about getting out of the game for a couple of years, and it has changed. And so I know a lot of older guys that are in the game, that have been in the game for 10 years, 20 years, whatever it is, that are the same way, that they're frustrated with it, and because it's all online now. And so it's different, because that's the only way that I've ever known, is the online, and I didn't really even get in for it for the retail hits. It was more of the used, and then just kind of learning and watching YouTube videos on new stuff. I kind of got into that, and now I'm up on all the new releases and stuff. So it was always used. It was never new or anything.
Okay. Now, would you consider yourself more of a collector or a reseller, or a mix in between? Is there one or the other?
Currently, I'm a collector. I would say it depends, because I was full-time reseller and I had a small collection of maybe 5 to 10 pairs. Nothing crazy. It was just kind of pairs that if I could get a good deal on them, I'd wear them and then I'd resell them. And now it's different because I'm in the
I think we lost them. Trying to get him back.
I'll get.
My bad. I think we lost you for a second. My bad. We lost you for a second, but I'm back.
Okay, I heard that, and I just was confirming. But so it's because I've gotten a lot of deals from guys in the past on shoes, because I am full-time collecting now, really. And I think if I get pairs for retail, like I just hit the purple dunks on sneakers, then if I'm not going to wear them, or maybe I'll wear them and do a video on them, then I'll toss them up for retail on my story sometimes. And I did that with the Thunder 4s, and I've done that a few times, where it's like if I can break even on them and somebody's gonna get them and they're gonna wear them, then that's fine with me because that's the same boat I'm in where I'm not trying to pay resell on every pair. So if there's somebody out there that's like, I'm gonna wear these, then let me break even and it doesn't do me any harm and I get the content out of it. So I'm a full blown content creator and collector now because that's just what I enjoy doing. So
Okay, yeah, no, I definitely do see that. I definitely have bought shoes just for the content, and either sold them to my friends for the retail price, or even, I don't know if I should be saying this, even returned them back to the store because I couldn't flip them. So I was like, I got the video, I did the review. I'm gonna sell it to my friend if they want them. If not, I'll just take them back to the store and let somebody else get them. So that's what I've done as well in the past. So that's gonna lead me to this question: if you can have, I'm gonna give you two pairs. No money, no money is the issue. What would be two pairs that you would want to have in your collection right now? You can get them right away. What would be two pairs?
um well, I think one pair that's been on my mind forever is a pair of 85 Chicago's. Just because I'm the biggest Jordan fan, I always have been. I've played basketball for a while, and so I've always been into basketball. The Jordan documentary and all of it, just the history of the whole sneaker community is backed by the 85. So it's, I think a pair of 85s that would either be dead stock or wearable would be the one. And then hmm, I think the second pair would be, I think it would be the Euro Off-White Jordan 1s. And I had them a while back. I got a pretty good deal on them. I just couldn't afford to keep them at the time. And so I had them for a bit and I wore them. And then I flipped them. They were just so expensive. But if money was not an issue, I definitely want that pair back just because I think it's a really sweet pair in hand.
Yeah, no, those are two good shoes. So I bet you're really happy about the news that the Chicago could be coming out holiday release,
Yes.
and a remastered. What are your thoughts on it? Do you think, like, I hope that they drop the Chicago with not too many. They had said re-engineered, so I don't want them to do too much to it. Like I feel like they're gonna age the midsole obviously because everyone loves the age midsole, but I don't want them to wear away at the leather too much or tear out the suede. What are your thoughts on that?
Um, yeah, that was one of them. I got the one of the things I post on is sneaker news, and I remember that news came out, and within 15 minutes, I had a video out, and people were that just broke the internet for about an hour there, and it's I don't know the direction they're gonna go with it because we haven't seen any mock-ups or reps of them yet. We've just seen stock images of 85s, and so I think the aged midsole is definitely gonna be something they do. I've seen Mr. Unloved Ones on Instagram. He's talked about other reimagined Jordan ones that they've done, and there's been some really weird designs. So I'm in the same boat as you. I hope they just make it as they always do and just age the midsole. That would be awesome. But if I had any prediction, they're gonna do a Jordan one like the 85 retros that they've been putting out, like the neutral grays or the neutral grays and the Georgetowns I just got. I think it's gonna be a stiffer leather like that. I think what the reimagine is going to be is the aged midsole or something of that nature, and maybe scuffs on it or something different that's we haven't seen yet. If I had any prediction, it would be just like the retro 85s that they've been putting out because I know they're going to be putting out other colors of the metallic series as well. They've talked about in the past few days, so I'm excited. It'll be very interesting to see what they come out with.
Yeah, I know. That is one that I'm looking forward to. I can't wait to see some leaked images of that. And just to touch back on the shoes, if I had to pick two, I would go with Red Octobers and, well, I mean, Red Octobers would be the one, but I would take any Nike Yeezy of any colorway. But Red Octobers would be the one, and then probably the Off-White Prestos from the 10 collection. That one, or probably the Chicago Jordan 1 High. Those would probably be my choices.
Feel like Yeah, that's interesting because I know a lot of people are. I've never been into Yeezy. I don't own any Yeezys. I don't. I support everything Kanye does, and I love his music, and I love the Kanye documentary is really interesting to see. And I've just never. I'm a very classic dresser. I don't do anything crazy, so
Yeah.
I don't. I don't have any. Excuse me. I don't have any crazy colored shoes or anything anymore. It's just kind of natural colors. And so the Crazy Easy designs I've never been a fan of, but I know the Red Octobers that'd probably be a top 5 on my list too, just because of the history factor on it.
Yeah, what Yeezy did for Nike, I can't pass that up, and that's my favorite shoe of all time, probably, that I would have. So we have a question: how many shoes does he have in your collection? How many pairs roughly do you have in your collection? Personal.
Well, I just counted a couple days ago, and I sold probably. I think I have any. It changes quite recent. It changes. I think I have a core of probably 10 to 15 pairs that I won't sell, and then there's probably about 10 to 15 pairs that I'm kind of moving in and out for content and wearing and testing them out. So, 20 to 30, I think, is a good number.
Mm. That's a good sweet spot. I'm sitting probably downstairs around 50 to 60, and then upstairs maybe another 10 to 15 like everyday beaters. So what's up? What's up, Wangu up in the building? Kid Movo, nice to see you guys all here showing love.
Well, I got a question for you then.
What's up?
Give me since you got so many pairs, if you had to get rid of everything and you only could keep 3 pairs, what would those 3 pairs be?
Oh my god. Okay, so I'm gonna go with South Beach LeBrons.
Okay.
South Beach LeBron 8s. That's always been a grail of mine, and I'm so happy I got 22 version. So I have that. I would have to say probably Off-White UNC ones.
Yep.
Okay, so that's 2.
That's solid.
And then, God, that's so hard. Probably say white cement 3s.
Ooh, like that.
Yeah, white cement 3s. I mean, that's such a difficult question. Like, my wife asks me all the time, like, what if we have a house fire? What shoes are you grabbing? I'm like, I don't know. I might just stay in the house and just burn with the shoes. I don't know if I could give them up. So that's a super hard question.
That's funny.
But yeah, so let's go into a little bit of a scandalous topic, I guess you could say, and that's going to be the world of reps. TikTok has really blown up reps, in my opinion. I talked to last week's guest about TikTok exploding reps. He says that he sees that it's going down, but I don't think so. I think it's still just as high. Reps is taking over. What are your thoughts on reps? Would you rock reps? All that.
I think it's definitely an interesting topic. I get what's interesting about it is TikTok is exploding. It surprises me how many different rep sellers there are. I probably get 3 to 5 DMs a day from different Chinese accounts trying to send me pairs of reps to do a video on them, and I obviously just delete them all and stuff. And it's interesting to me because it's different because it's shoes and it's not a Rolex, where if you catch somebody with a fake Rolex, it's like a big deal, but people somehow change their thinking on shoes currently, where it's, oh, you're going to wear the shoes, you're going to beat them up, it doesn't matter. Well, the way that I see it is it's they don't hold any value, and so you buy something for $100 a pair of reps, and they might be the same quality, if not better, than Nikes, but they're not real. I mean, you sell them. That's a crime to sell fake shoes as real shoes. So I have no desire in it. I'll never wear reps. I don't disown people that do. I just think it's a knock on your character if you do, because every pair of shoes I've worked really hard and I've saved up my money for, and I've bought on my own. And they may be $100 shoes, they may be $1,200 shoes, like my Off-White 4s. And I think the journey to actually afford the shoes is part of it that I really enjoy. And I know some people aren't into it as much as we are, obviously, but I think I think it's in your own best interest to wear authentic shoes, in my opinion. But
no, yeah, I definitely agree with all your points, how they don't hold any value. You know, you buy a pair of shoes, even on the secondary market, for $600, they have the chance of going up. You know, like, say, like the Union black toe ones. I've seen those when they first dropped for $700, and now they're $2,000. So even if you spent that $600 at that time and wore them 3 or 4 times, you could probably still sell them for $1,200, double your money. So you still make your money. And yeah, wearing reps, as long as I don't have a problem with that, as long as you know what you're wearing, don't flex that they're real, because most of us worked hard to get, you know, a collection. With me, I don't really dabble too much on the secondary market. I buy here and there. If I hit a shoe for retail, I hit it. If I miss, there's a next one. There's a new one next week. So I'm really not too stressing about it. Or I'll try to trade for something. You know, I'll try to put a package together, 3 or 4 pairs, or I'll hit on these 3 pairs that I don't want. Like I hit on the Red Thunder 4s. I didn't really want them. I hit on them, but I traded them for some Yeezy foam runners. You know, like I wanted the foam runner, so I worked it out. But yeah, that's my take on reps. I totally agree on all that. And I heard you bring up your Off-White sale 4s. I kind of have a dope story. So my wife hit on Off-White 4 sales when the women exclusive first dropped. So she got them a week early. Nike sent them to the house, and we have a camera at the house. And when we looked at the doorstep, we saw 2 boxes. And I didn't place any orders for stuff. She was calling her mom to see if her mom placed any orders for stuff. Nobody placed any orders for stuff. So I said, open both boxes, please. And Nike sent us 2 pairs of Off-White 4s.
You're
sales.
kidding.
I have the video. If anybody's in the stream right now does not believe me, go watch it on my channel. I literally said Nike sent me Off-White 4s for free, not clickbait. And yeah, so the weird part about it is that she ordered a 7.5 man because she thought she got the sizing all mixed up. She's an 8.5 woman. She thought it was a man's shoe, so she ordered a 7.5. So they sent her a 7.5 woman, so it was too small for her. But the second pair they sent 11.5 woman, which is my size in man. I'm 11.5 man. So I was so confused. I was like, how did they get 11.5 woman and a 7.5 woman? And that's like our sizes, you know, and the men's sizing. And I looked at the UPS label because obviously if they gave us 2 pairs of shoes and somebody was supposed to get them, we were going to drop them off at the house. But both of them said Ashley Alvarez, her name, our address. Both of them were identical. Tracking was the same tracking. So it wasn't even like different tracking because I was going to even check the tracking to see where it was supposed to go. Nothing was different. It was the exact same 2 labels. But
that's wild they even got to your house then if it's the same label. Usually that would bounce back. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, so I think I might have had the biggest come up ever in like to get free Off-White 4s, and that was just crazy. And
Do you still have them?
No,
Do you still have that pair?
No, we flipped both of them. We sold both.
Gotcha.
We sold both. So we sold it when the market was low. I think we sold the 7.5 for around $1,200, and then the 11.5 we sold for like $1,600.
That's a pretty good come up there.
Yeah,
really good.
From $200. So it was an amazing come up. And I'm pretty lucky with like retail stuff, like Off-White UNC ones I hit for retail, Travis ones retail, Off-White Air Max 90 retail, Travis 6s retail.
Yeah, you've gotten a lot of hype stuff. That's something I've gotten a lot of GR stuff. Mochas, but I mean J Balvin's I got for retail, and then a lot of GR. Like I've gotten probably 8 pairs of Panda Dunks off restocks on sneakers.
That's the best shoe right there. I hope you're stocking up on that one. Yeah,
the Unbreakable. Yeah, no, I don't keep any of them, but just because I'm not a fan of it. But yeah, it's that's unbelievable the amount of high quality stuff that you've hit.
I mean, I usually have a team of people, so I can't take all the credit. There's usually a team of people: my wife, my mom, my dad, sisters, friends, co-workers. No one that wants this shoe, I say, yo, can you enter a size for me? So, but I've struck out a lot, you know, probably struck 300 pairs, probably missed on. So, you know, you win some and you lose some. That is true. Spitting facts, reps or doo-doo. Tell bro to send me a pair size 10 or 10.5. I need Yeezy Slides black ones. Listen, I'm looking for the Yeezy Slides black ones as well. And foam runners, the black ones. I like foam runners. You say you don't own any Yeezys, right? Have you worn a foam runner? Is it the model you don't like it? Or are you just Nike fan? Like, what is it? What is it about Yeezy? Too many people?
It's nothing against Yeezy. I had a pair of 350s, and I don't know what the deal is. They just don't fit my feet right. I've had pair of 380s and I got too small of a size, and I said, you know what, I don't think I need that pair. And so I've had, when I was reselling, I got a lot of Yeezys in and stuff, and I don't know what it is. The foam runner, my girlfriend absolutely hates it, so I'll never get a pair of those because she thinks they're the ugliest thing in the world, and that just wouldn't fly. So,
Yeah.
um, I think the easy boots, I think they're the knit boots with the yellow on the bottom.
Okay.
I think they're pretty wild, and I think they're pretty fire. I don't know if I'll ever actually buy a pair because they're
Mhm.
really expensive, but I like those a lot. And then just a pair of slides. I'm not going to pay resale for a pair of slides since they keep restocking them. But if I can hit retail, or somebody hooks me up with a pair for retail, I'd like them. But otherwise, I don't. Nothing against the Yeezys. I don't know. I mean, the 700s, I think it's the V2s, the bulky one that just restocked. I think it was
The
the
static.
static.
Yeah, static. Yeah.
I like that design. I think it's really cool. I would rather spend $400 on a pair of Jown New Balances or something like that than Yeezys. I'm just not that big of a fan of them. So
Okay,
I don't know.
that's perfect that you brought up New Balance. So 550 is popular. 2002 R, 990, 990 V3. I think that's the biggest one, right? 990, 993 is another one. Which one is your
Yep.
favorite model? And which one has been your favorite collab? I guess.
Um, well, I've had um the first New Balance I ever hit was the green and sail New Balance 550 ALD collab. Um, and I wore those all summer last year, and I loved them. And then I ended up hitting on the gray and sail pair, the ALD restock. And I still have those. I ended up selling the green pair because they were beat, and I wanted to keep the gray pair instead. But and then I got into the Protection Pack 2002R, and I, the girlfriend helped me on that one because I was like, these are so cool, and I just can't spend a couple $100 on New Balances. I thought it was crazy at the time, and it was right when the New Balance Protection Pack came out, and they were going for $250. My girlfriend was like, you know what, you love them, just buy them. So I ended up buying them for $250. Well, now they're
Lucky,
600,
lucky,
700
lucky.
bucks.
Oh my
Yep. And
god.
so I got really lucky with those. And the day I got them, I went hiking in them. I mean, I have beat them up. And it's one of the most durable shoes I've ever worn because you can't even tell that they've been worn. And so I've worn those a ton. I love them. They're super comfortable. And then I recently got the sea salt color. I wore them today, actually. The sea salt color from the 2002R Protection Pack. And I think currently the 2002Rs are my favorite. Second would be the 550s. And then I haven't had any other ones. I want to get some 993s or 990s or whatever they're called. The Jown one.
Yeah.
And then so yeah, I want to get a couple more pairs, test them out, but the 2002R I like a lot right now.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. So I have the 550, the green pair, not the ALD collab, just the generic green pair. I wasn't able to
Okay.
hit on the ALD. And 2002R, I do own a pair. I have the Salehi, the Water Be the Guide, so that greenish, bluish one.
Yep.
I kind of fumbled the bag there because I had the choice of getting the Salehi one or the Protection Pack, the gray one. Both were going for similar amounts. Both were around that three. I didn't get in as early as you at the 250. Mines were around 350 to 400. And I chose the Salehi instead of the other one, and I messed up because now there's like 650, 700. But
Yep.
I did hear, I don't know if this is fake news, but they were coming out with the 2002R Protection Pack, a greenish one.
Yeah,
And
I saw that
I forgot the
yesterday.
second one, so hopefully I can try to hit on that one. If not, I think I'm gonna go for the black one because the black one is sitting around 450. I think I've even seen as low as 375. The white one will get too dirty for me, so I can't do that white one. But
Yeah.
that black one is definitely one that I've been eyeballing. I have it on my watch list to
Yeah, I
make
do
sure.
too,
So that one, and then I've been looking at 993s and 990s. There's a couple of pairs that I think only released in Japan. There's like this velvet red one and this dark navy one. I've been
Yep.
watching on StockX going for anywhere between like 275 to 300. So I was waiting to see if they would have a US release or if they did already. I haven't heard anything about that. So I was thinking about just pulling the trigger and just buying them on StockX so I don't have to waste my time on
Oh,
messing up on that.
It's the suede pack. I know exactly what
Yes.
you're talking about.
Yes.
I
This
have
is,
I have my wants on goat for all of them right now because
Yeah,
I want to
yeah,
get them too.
yeah.
But
So I'm thinking about getting that burgundy one. That burgundy one is calling me. Oh
yeah,
yeah, that
yeah, they're all
2002R is amazing. I just think back, like looking at the 2002R, the base level one, the original model, and to see how Salehi or how that protection pack changed it. Like it's a totally different shoe, and it's so cool. The quality, the storytelling, the boxes, all of that stuff is A1, and they're comfy. So like, what more can you ask? They look good. They're comfy.
great.
Yeah. So New Balance is definitely on my list. Um, so out of your collection, you asked me that question. If I had to grab three, I'll make it a little bit. I'll make it a little bit harder for you. If you had to grab maybe just one, what shoe would you grab?
Pretty quick answer would be the Off-White fours.
Off by force.
That's money aside. That was my first Grail sneaker that I've ever wanted. It came out, and I was obviously was going for 1,000. Right off the bat, it was um, very expensive, and so I was like, man, I'm never gonna get this shoe. I was not spending anything over $300 on shoes that I wasn't even reselling. So I never thought I would get it, and I ended up pulling the trigger. I got an OG All pair for $1,200, and since then the market's gone up, and what's happened with Virgil and his passing, and the story of it has kind of elevated to a specialer place in my heart. So I'll never sell that shoe, and I think if I had to grab one pair, it would definitely be that pair.
Hey, that's a good pair. Yeah, especially with his passing. I saw as soon as the news broke, everyone was posting on Instagram. I went straight to StockX, not to buy, but just to see how the market was gonna go, and it went crazy. I think they banned some selling of it or whatever, buying for a couple of hours or maybe a day or so. But to see that jump, like even for that Air Jordan 2, the Off-White Air Jordan 2, to see that black pair going for like 350 and the white and red one going for like 5, 6, and then for both
Yep.
of them to shoot over almost 1,800 to 1,000 was crazy. Because like that just goes to show you that like you're not loving the shoe for the shoe itself. Like you only loved it because Virgil passed away, like, and that's one of the things in the sneaker game that I just can't handle. Like we should be looking out for one another. Like I have this one guy in Oregon. His name is Brett. Shout out to Brett. He's always holding it down for me, and he never charges me a dime over retail. Whatever he gets it for, he'll sell it to me for retail, and he doesn't even charge me for shipping. That's how much of a A1 guy this guy is. He pays for the shipping just because he knows that when I get a pair, I'll hook him up too. That's what it's all about: hooking each other up, giving each other deals.
I agree.
So
I
mean,
agree.
I think it's crazy how all this stuff went up. Even my Off-White, my wet grass rug, that rug was sitting like retail. I bought it for $250. I went to IKEA, got it, and there was so many rugs just sitting for weeks and weeks and weeks. Nobody wanted the rug, and I checked on StockX yesterday, and the rug is $1,000. I was like, I literally have $1,000 rug sitting right here, and I have a couple other of the Off-White stuff, like the Off-White like receipt rug. I have that, some of the sculpture bags, the tool set, the bed sheets, and like that's all stuff I'm gonna use. Like I'm not gonna save it. I'm just not gonna use it all and enjoy it for what it was. What it is.
Completely. Yeah.
What's up, Mikey? What's up? Let's fucking go. Let's go. Thank you guys for tuning in. Okay, so we're getting kind of towards that 8 o'clock period. I usually go for about an hour. We were a little bit late. Any topics that you want to touch on or anything you want to talk about? If not, the floor is yours to shout out whatever you want. Go crazy. I will be re-uploading this on YouTube, so we'll be able to catch the views again on that way. So go crazy. Do you?
Quick, I want to touch on the story about those Off-White 2s. You talked about that black pair going up. I actually had 2 days before he passed, I bought a pair of the black pair on Goat for $300.
Oh my
and,
god!
And an hour after the news dropped, the order got canceled, and I never got the shoes. So
Oh my god!
I know I felt that one too hard. I bought the black pair because I was like, man, I can't pay $600 for the white pair. Like that's too much right now. I'm gonna wait till they drop, and then obviously now they're $1,200. But yeah, that one was pretty interesting because I was excited to get those in. And I still want to get a pair of the white ones, but
Yeah, with them going up in price like that, and yeah, and the black pair is it's really good. Like a lot of people are hating on it. I like the black
Hmm.
and the blue. Obviously, it's not an OG traditional colorway, but the box behind it, I love the design of the box. How you can display the box within the sneakers. Because right now I have all of those container store boxes. That's where I put all my shoes. So it
Yep.
comes. You don't even need a container store box. You have that right there, and yeah, I really do like that too. Not a lot of people were on the Jordan 2 wave. I can say me personally, I have been anniversary twos. I've had the CDP twos with the countdown pack and all that stuff. So I've always been a fan of twos. That actually happened with me to Kobe's when Kobe first said that they weren't going to make any more Kobe's. I had an order placed for Grinches, and I was gonna pull the trigger. I was gonna buy it. It were in my cart to check out, and for some reason my account would not let me check out. It kept saying credit card declined, and I was so pissed. And then I went over to Goat. Goat couldn't do the order. I don't know why. They were. I guess they must have stopped shipments or was stopped orders on Kobe's, and then Kobe Grinches went skyrocketed. But luckily, 2 weeks ago, I walked into a sneaker shop and I found the used pair for $200. And I picked them up. I was like, I don't care. I'm gonna wear them. They are pretty used. I would probably say like maybe like 7 out of 10 condition. I mean, still good because I'm gonna use them. But I was like, I'm just gonna buy them. I don't think I'm gonna find them for any cheaper than this. So,
Yeah, that's a steal.
yo, Victor, what up, bro? Rocky's hat. Where does he live? Okay, so someone wants to know. You said Minnesota, correct?
Yes.
Minnesota. Are you into
Yeah.
football or no? Not so much football.
Yes, I'm a diehard Vikings fan,
You're
unfortunately.
okay. You're a diehard Vikings fan. So you saw that Aaron Rodgers is staying a cheesehead, and now
Yep.
Russell Wilson is officially a Bronco. So
Yes.
we got some stuff shaking up in the NFL. So we
Yes,
might.
yep.
Are you into hats at all? Are you into the hat
Um,
game? The hat game came back. I know fitted hats were dead. Snapbacks were the king. Dad hats and now fitted are the waves.
yes. Yes, I got a few fitteds. I got this one from my guy. Um, I believe his name's Jim. He works at the Mall of America, actually, at a hat store, and they do custom drops every month or so. And so this is one of the designs, and he ended up sending me a hat, and I did a little video promo on him, and I've been wearing it a ton since. But I have a few hats. I got like an Oakland A's one, and then I have an all black LA Dodgers one that I kind of wear in videos. Just something super casual that I can kind of throw on. I'm not into it. I got too many expensive hobbies that I can't afford. So,
Hats, right?
um,
Hats, $70 a hat, coming in like six different
oh,
colorways every
it's
week is
killer.
crazy.
So, yeah, no, I can't afford it. But I got a few that are kind of cool. So, but yeah,
Kind of off subject. You said the Mall of America. How is the Mall of America? I've heard that's like the biggest mall or one of the biggest malls. Like,
yes.
is it good to go shopping in, or is it overdone?
It is the biggest mall in America. I've been there probably 40 times. Not to flex or anything, but I live about 40 minutes from it, and so I've grown up as a kid going there. I'll go there on my way down to school, and so um, it is. It's 4 levels, and it's a big loop like a stadium. And in the middle of it, it's a theme park. So we have full roller coasters in the middle of it, and it's pretty wild. I'm not gonna lie. I guess I'm numb to it now since I just kind of go there when I'm going to the mall. It's like, oh, I might as well go to the Mall of America, and it's always busy, but it's nice to have there. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of sneaker stores there. There's a couple of resale shops and like a Foot Locker and a Champs, but there's nothing crazy. So you can get some good deals on clothes and stuff, but it's the Legoland's pretty cool. And I mean, it's I've grown up going there, so it's pretty cool to go there every once in a while.
Yeah, no, I've seen a couple documentaries on that. Is there a lot of stores, resale stores in Minnesota, or?
Yes, there's Underground Minneapolis. I'm really good friends with Dino up in Minneapolis. There's Urban Jungle. There's an Urban Jungle in Chicago actually too. It was started in Minneapolis. There's Familia skate shop you might have heard of. They did the First Avenue Dunks. They just dropped those recently. They did the 420 pack. It was exclusively released at the Familia skate shop. the 420 dunks that
The
were
the
more
the
important.
purple ones, right?
The recent ones, yeah, I think they're purple.
Yeah,
Yep,
the
with the
purple ones.
number on the side, the 420. So they were only released at that shop.
Hmm.
And so there's a couple. Trying to think of any others. There's a few throughout the city, but those are the main ones. So there's a good amount of sneakerheads in Minnesota. It just sucks because you can't wear your shoes all year round. I mean, you
The
like wear
snow is
them.
crazy, huh?
Oh, it's terrible. Yeah. So
That's funny. All right, so let's see. We have old school Poppy Gang. Yes, sir, Victor. Poppy Gang in the building. Fitted life. Yes, I know. One of my boys is a huge fitted life. Like he loves fitted hats. He's been going crazy buying a new fitted hat maybe once a week. Side patches, different under brims. I told him I said I'm gonna buy a couple, and then that's it. I can't do it because there's 32 teams. They have a new color every week, different
yeah,
UV. It's been going crazy. But
yeah.
listen, it's been a great time having you. I learned a lot from you. Great story. Plug away, plug whatever you want to plug. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Whoever's in chat right now, show him some love if you are.
Um, Winona kicks on everything I post. At least one TikTok, maybe two every single day on TikTok. That also goes on Reels and YouTube Shorts. Instagram, I'm posting every day on my story, and then I'm trying to do sneaker photos a couple times a week of new shoes I get. And then YouTube's the big push I'm making. Just Winona Kicks on YouTube. You guys are already on YouTube watching this, so it's easy to go search up Winona Kicks. I'm really into cameras, so my big angle is high quality. Look, 4K, all that, video edited, color graded, as best quality as I can make it. So, yeah, I appreciate it if you guys go check it out.
I got you. I will link everything down below, and I agree with you. I'm trying to upgrade my camera quality. I'm trying to save up for that Sony A7. I think that is the best one on the market. I don't know too much about it, but I think that is the best one for what I'm trying to do. Right now,
Yep.
I have a Canon M50, super basic
Okay.
level, entry level, the YouTube starter pack, basically. So
That's all you need.
yeah, that's all
That's
you need. I'm starting to do phone recording too, which is 4K as well. So, but I will link
Good stuff.
everything down below. I will be in touch. I want to learn more. You're in marketing. I need help with doing my YouTube, Instagram, and everything. So, we will be in touch. So, greatly
That
appreciate you
sounds
coming
good.
by.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
No problem, man. So that'll wrap it up. Peace out,
All
YouTube.
right. We'll see you later.
All right, see ya, man. I'll DM you later on. All right.
That sounds good.
All right, bye. Yo, YouTube. All hats got F's on it. Florida Marlins life, baby. YouTube. What's up, everybody in stream right now? I want to give a big shout out to everybody that came through in stream right now, showing me love. I appreciate it. Make sure to go check him out. Winona Kicks on everything: IG, TikTok, YouTube. I don't know if he has a Twitter, but if he does have a Twitter, it's gonna be Winona Kicks. I will link everything down below. We are going live every single, not live, sorry, excuse me. We are going live or posting a new video every single day. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this stream out with somebody. Let's go. Alejandro in the building with the fire emoji. Let's go. Yes, sir. I want to give a big shout out. Let's go over here. Let's go over here really quick. Let me go right here. Let me go on the tube really quick. Let me get this out of the way. I'm sorry I got so many pop-ups. But listen, if you are new to the stream, hit that subscribe button right now. Your boy is super close to 1,000 subs. Less than 60 away. You know, that's the 54 mark. Let's get me to 1K subs by the end of the week. Let's get these pop-ups out of the way. These pop-ups are annoying. Let me see this real quick. Let me go to Instagram. We're gonna go right here. We're gonna go check out his page right here. Look at that boy. Right here, he got some heat. Georgetown Dunks, unreleased. Georgetown Air Jordan 1 highs, soon to be released, hopefully. He got some unreleased heat. And obviously, you can see his page is aesthetically pleasing. Look at this Look at this masterpiece. Everything looks good and tight, neat in order. You can see some of the sneakers he has in his collection. As you can see, he has a Salehi 2002R, Kobe's, ALD New Balance, foam posits, Como de Garçon foam posits, A Ma Manière Jordan 1. We have these are like a sale Jordan 4, but from like 2006, I believe. I don't know. I think they're called Sand Jordan 4s or something like that. But these are from 2006. Got the patent ones, you know, A Ma Manière 3s, Spartan Dunks, but not the remake. I'm pretty sure those are OGs. Undefeated Dunks. Look at this, just super classic. This is the Nintendo, I think, Dunk, or something to do with gamey Dunk. Right, this was the shoe that he said started it all. What the 4? Oh, he doesn't have it. He just has that one picture. What the 4 right there. Oh, no, it's right here. What the 4. More pictures right there. As you can see, this guy is super aesthetically pleasing. The way he takes his photos. Look at this. So go show him some love. Follow him over on Winona Kicks right here. Get this man to 24,000 followers. Let's go. Super close. Only a couple away. But his collection is solid as hell. As you can see, mainly classic stuff. You know, white cements. We have ALD 550, Spartan Dunks. We have Mochas, military 4s. This is a really slept on shoe. We got some golf shoes. Thank you for the subscription. Shout out who just subscribed. Hey, listen. Thank you. Lifestyle 561. Thank you for subscribing. It means a lot to me that you subscribe, showing me love. Just a solid collection, you know. Olive Dunks right here. You don't have to have 70 pairs, you know. You can have 15, 20, 30 pairs. Super solid. These are all everyday shoes, bro. Like, that's the problem with my collection, I feel sometimes. Like, sometimes I have sneakers that just are so loud and out there that you can't wear them with things, and it makes it a lot more difficult to wear the shoes. But everything he has is super wearable, super comfy, super cozy. It's a great collection. It is a great collection. As we see right here, he wants to get that shoe back. That is an amazing shoe, the Off-White Euro exclusive. We have the Ambush Dunks right here. We have the LA to Chicago, the Off-White Dunks Lot 1. And look right here. Wear your shoes, ladies and gentlemen. Wear your shoes. Look at that. Lacing up the Travis. Don't be afraid to crease the shoes. That's what they're meant to be. They're meant to be worn. So if you want, show him some love over here. Show him some love on Instagram. TikTok, he's doing his thing already. And YouTube is something new that he is doing. So shout out to Winona Kicks for coming on the live stream. Let's see if we got any people in chat right now asking questions or saying what's up. Florida Marlins for life. Yes, sir. Peace out, baby. Fire. PR. Let's go. Yes, sir. Puerto Rico to the day I die. Let's go. Much love, my boy. What up? Lifted Lifestyle 561. That's Sam. What's up, Sam? Thank you for tuning in the stream. All right, guys. Well, that's gonna wrap up the stream. I had a great time with Winona Kicks. You know how we do. Go follow him. Everything's gonna be linked down below. Show me some love. Let's get to 1K by the end of the week. That's my